Did you guys hear about that new coffee chain coming to America?
What is it?
No.
So the only country where Starbucks isn't like the number one coffee chain
Mm-hmm.
is China. Did you guys?
Yeah.
Because they've got some other chain that's bigger than Starbucks,
Okay.
and that chain just came to America.
Ooh.
What's it called?
It starts with an L. I don't know. That's not the name.
Wait. Nobody look it up. Guess. What do you think it would be called?
I thought it was Lululemon, but that's like a clothing.
This might be a dangerous game.
No, it's not. It's,
Latte.
I
Lulu.
thought it was Lululemon, but
This might be a
the
dangerous
story's
game.
true. I just haven't done it.
Huawei.
Latte.
Isn't that the
Yeah, Huawei.
Yeah.
The Huawei.
Oh, is that what that is? I've been hearing all about that.
Yeah.
What was the actual name, Colin?
I have no clue. I haven't looked it up.
Oh, I thought you were looking
I
at
was- I was gonna say I can look it up. The Huawei.
Somebody comment so we can
Yeah.
see how to take these comments out of the.
I have no clue. I haven't looked it up.
Oh, I thought you were looking at
I was gonna say I can look it up. The Huawei.
Somebody comment
Not
so we can
that.
see how to take these comments out of the.
I have no clue.
Lucan.
I haven't looked it up.
Oh, I thought you were looking
Or
at
Luckin. I don't know how you
gonna
say
say
it.
You said that wrong. It's
comments. See how to take these comments out of the.
But I know their colors are blue, and their shtick is that like
It's fine, that's good
premium
enough.
Coffee at a cheaper price, so it's cheaper than Starbucks.
But is it
Where's the
premium?
coffee come from? Oh, I don't know. But I mean,
Yeah.
it worked in China.
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 I bet it is in China.
good old fashioned
China.
Ruckin coffee.
It could be Lucan. You don't know. I don't
It's
know.
true. Lucan.
All right, I just commented in. Noah, did it come up?
Oh, that's sick.
That'll work.
We like messed up the viewership since 25% of all the viewers are.
That's right. Oh.
I think it's more like 40% because we all.
We're gonna have a lot of viewers tonight because tomorrow nobody works. I guess.
And there's no sports on. The Reds don't even play tonight.
Wimbledon.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And there's some golf thing in Europe. But you're right. There's no sports.
No good sports.
What is Hell Zombie Start? Chinese coffee.
Is tennis if you had to pick a professional sport to like, you had to do the best
To
in
play?
it? Would tennis be one of
No,
the?
golf, 100%.
That's a good
Dude, I don't think
yeah,
we.
golf
I don't think we could touch. I think you have a better shot of throwing a racket out there and accidentally returning a serve than you do.
Oh no, I thought you were
Making the
saying
cut.
like,
you're naturally good at whatever you pick.
yeah, I thought you were
Okay.
saying like, what would be the sport you would want to?
Golf would be a
Okay.
good one.
Golf would be
Yeah,
so
you
easy
play
'cause-
that to your soul.
Right. Yeah,
that
you
is a good
play
point.
to your
I still think
longevity.
it could be, I think I would still choose soccer though, because of the crowds in Europe.
yeah,
Like,
that would be cool.
I think that would, and then you get like way more money.
Yeah.
I mean, they do get a lot of money. And there's so many leagues.
Oh yeah.
Like you could play professionally, no one ever know who you
like
are.
Messi is like in retirement. He's like, oh, I'll just go play.
Yeah, whatever, just for fun. I like to live there, so I'll just play there. Yeah.
I mean, baseball wouldn't be a bad one either,
Yeah.
because you can
I-
play
Baseball would be cool.
depending on your position. You could play until you're 40.
It's usually the cutoff.
Like
Difficult.
difficult.
Hard to hit a ball.
I think that like there's more like career-ending injuries, maybe. Maybe not.
Then golf, yeah.
Golf is golf for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Cool.
Ah,
All right,
sorry.
that's our show
These
tonight, guys.
contacts were getting old.
All right.
Are we
what's
on
the
yet?
one?
Are we on?
Each Thursday night, pop in, it's a vibe divine. Joey preaching sermons, holy truth combined. Josh cracking jokes, punchlines in overtime. Brett tossing zingers, his prime headline. Lights, camera, chaos, Collins laughs a roar. Audio alchemy, vibes hit the core. Streaming live blessings, kicking down the door. Pastor meets punchlines, it's a podcast war. Pod bless, hitting airwaves, you know the zone. Laughter and lessons straight to your phone. Scoot up to the mic now, they've all grown. Thursday night's lit, crown on the throne. Holy humor spinning, don't miss that crew. Joey holding wisdom with a joke or two. Josh twist stories, wild but true. Brett and Colin tag, laugh, therapy ensues. sit tight. Thursdays, you'll never feel stressed. Podcast gospel, bringing pod bless from the silly to the sacred. No contest. Every week sermon, you tune, you're obsessed. Pod bless, hidden airwaves, you know the zone. Laughter and lessons straight to your phone. Scoot up to the mic, now they've all grown. Thursday night's lit, crown on the throne.
I think you're better off to just run behind the.
What if you do the Statue of Liberty though, and the first time you do it, you lose?
That would be the problem. It's like the risk of that.
Then
Yeah.
you do 35 yards.
Well, crap.
Yeah.
I think I would rather do that than try to like run across the middle and catch a pass.
Absolutely. I would not do that for $10 million.
Yeah. Oh,
$10 million.
for $10 million. I mean,
don't
let's
know.
not be too hasty.
have
here.
you seen
Oh,
the-
run across the middle and catch a
Yeah,
pass?
I think I would
You
try
have
it.
to- you have to get drilled though.
Let's say in 10 plays,
You're not catching the pass.
you have to complete. you have to complete 3 of them.
That's like the same argument as like, would you get knocked out by Mike Tyson in his prime for $10 million? No, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
he never killed anybody
I don't
that we know of.
I don't think I-
Yeah,
No.
Wait,
I was gonna say,
he did kill a guy.
nobody here is
He's
a
never killed the
boxer.
average guy.
He did
Yeah.
kill a guy, didn't he? He did kill a guy. I take it back.
Ray Lewis killed a guy.
That was self-defense.
Yeah, it was.
That was self-defense allegedly.
I wouldn't do that for $10 million.
Yeah, take it.
For real?
What is
Take
it?
a
What's,
punch from Mike Tyson in his prime, and like
For 10 million, one punch. He's wearing a glove. You're getting knocked out. Like that's.
well, yeah.
You get knocked out, and your
You
brain's
get
gonna be
knocked out now from him, I think.
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like in his
Don't they
50s.
say power's the last thing that goes on a puncher? Like NBA, they say the last thing that goes.
I
is
just
shooting.
seeing him hit a bag, like, what was it, 2 years ago or a year ago?
Like a year ago.
Just-
I would take.
Yeah.
I would take the punch.
Jake
now,
Paul,
though.
was it,
like
right?
now.
Oh, all
I
day.
would take it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would
Yeah.
take it now, but it would still knock you out.
I would not take it.
Well, no.
Pre or post prison, Mike? Which one are we talking about here? Pre or
The first
post?
guy who fought him after.
Would you
prison.
let Mike Tyson bite off your
I'm-
ear
if
for
I'm
$5
feeling
million?
low, I just turn that on.
Yeah.
The whole thing, or just like what Evander lost?
Yikes.
Just a little chunk? Yeah. Oh yeah, that would hurt in the moment.
Josh says Matt get on camera.
Oh. We only have 2 cameras. If one of you wants to come over here, you can be on camera. But
Come over here and adjust.
What do you mean? Yeah, Josh.
Tell Josh to get on.
tell
camera.
Josh to comment in on Facebook.
We should have made
Are
Joey.
we on?
We should have made
Josh,
Joey go
come in,
sit.
man.
Are we
over
doing a
there.
show right now?
Oh,
I just counted down and pointed at you.
yeah, we're
Oh,
live.
We're doing show. All right. Brett S., would you let Mike Tyson bite off a little chunk of your ear for $5 million?
I would do that.
Yeah.
All
100%.
day.
Yeah.
All
That would
day.
hurt so bad,
Yeah,
though.
you'd be
Who cares?
fine.
It's
Wait,
better than brain damage.
Can he brush
Yeah,
his
that's
teeth
true.
first?
What-
I just want him to like
You get
little
rabies.
oral
He
antiseptic.
can not brush his teeth for a week,
Yeah.
and like he can go ahead and take a chunk.
Just a chunk, not Van
Didn't-
Gogh, but like
didn't he-
just a
wasn't was it Holyfield, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he doing something to him and he told him to
chunk.
quit?
He kept headbutting. him.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly. I think Mike Tyson was. That's what it was, right?
He
That's what it was.
he was losing on the card, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Tyson was losing.
Yeah.
And like I don't think he could handle it.
He felt that he was.
So it
being
wasn't like a
headbutted.
round 1 type deal.
No, it was
Honestly,
like-
I've
No,
never seen the
like
video.
8?
No.
Wasn't it like 8?
So there was a lot of beef leading up to that fight. It's like they really hated each other.
Right.
And they were pitting it as like Evander Holyfield was like a strong Christian.
Mhm.
Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson.
Right.
And so they were pitting it like they were making it like good.
Good versus evil. Yeah.
And then like so like Tyson was like trying to win obviously.
3rd round.
3rd round. Yeah. So and he was
And-
losing.
It was a rematch.
Have you ever heard the story?
Tyson.
Turns out you get disqualified if you bite somebody's ear off.
Have you ever heard the story that George Foreman and Hulk Hogan had the same like agent?
Yep,
and
I
he
have heard
came-
this one.
And he came to both of them, or he came to Hulk Hogan first, I guess, and said, "Do you want the blenders or do you want the grills?"
Grill.
No way.
And Hogan's thing was the vitamin, eat your vitamins. So he's like, blenders, yeah, I'll do that. And then Foreman got the grills, and I guess the rest is history.
I heard
so
it
to speak.
different. So I heard that the agent called Hogan first to give him the choice,
That's what I
but
said.
no, but he didn't answer.
That's exactly what
But he didn't answer, and so then he called Foreman, and Foreman wanted the grill.
Oh, maybe.
And then when Hogan called back, they're like, "Oh, you get the blender."
Hogan would have taken the blender.
I think he would
I
have
think
too.
he would have too.
Yeah.
But because I heard
How
him,
does the blenders do?
I heard him talk about it in
They're
an
still in his
interview.
basement.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah,
You think
He
it would've
still
been
has 'em.
Like Hogan Grill.
that kind
Yeah.
of sounds good. I'd go to the Hogan Grill.
What?
Not better than George.
I was gonna say, no way.
I think
George
of Hogan's
Foreman?
heroes when you say Hogan first. That
now
old
he's trying
TV
to
show.
now he's trying to sell his beer, real American beer.
The real American beer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am a real American.
Yeah, he came out to like one of the big wrestling things and got booed terribly.
Oh wow. Probably 'cause
Well,
he's
if it's
political.
WWE,
Yeah.
then
Well, he
Yeah.
just come out and said Trump, like woohoo, Trump, and then
everybody's doing.
because he was at the
rally.
he was
So
at
he tore
the
his shirt at the rally.
yeah.
that happened.
That's,
You would think though, and that not to, wouldn't you think that WWE fans?
Would
Would
go
skew,
that
skew that way.
Yeah.
So-
you would think.
Didn't he like betray the WWE and like go to a different wrestling
Oh, I don't know
organization?
about
I'm
that.
pretty sure there's like
WCW.
WWE beef there, so that's why he gets booed.
Josh probably knows all this.
Brett, I was
Josh,
gonna say
where are
Brett,
you?
Brett's the one that would know.
Hey,
he went to
welcome to the
WCW.
Pod Bless podcast.
Yeah.
We are Joshless tonight, but we've added a couple off-camera friends with us. We have the Barber Bros, Mike and Matt. Hey guys, what's up?
Hello. Hello.
They're on the mic, but they're off. the camera.
we've been talking for 25 minutes, but
We
Yeah.
have.
if you don't know,
I'm Joey Butch. Here with me is also
Brett
And Colin.
And Colin.
Colin Dickman.
and Noah off mic and camera. He doesn't get either.
But he does have headphones.
running the
He's the only
computer
one
for us.
in here with
He is
headphones.
wearing the headphones, balancing out
He's
the
like-
sound.
I don't know.
I like it better without.
I like it better. I like the conversation better without. I think we talk over each other less when we wear them
Yeah.
because we hear each other better.
And we don't have that many headphones.
Yeah, also that we would need
They
lots.
say that's why they don't do it on a like big time podcast.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That you're not excluding us from the professional. Yeah.
You don't know where this can go. Yeah.
Hey, we're sponsored, baby. All
We
right,
are
we're,
sponsored.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
sponsored, which we will get to later.
Found an ideal sponsor.
Yeah. Hey.
I say that at home every week.
See, it works.
He's been practicing.
Marketing works.
We're going to have to videotape him for one of the ad reads.
That would be.
Ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want some rocks?
Yeah.
What about dirt?
Hey, they bring out good rock. It was the cleanest construction grade pea gravel I've ever seen.
Is it
I
right?
have used them like 10 times. From
Yeah.
You're darn
Yeah, I got
tootin'.
salt from
Eat-
them last winter.
Yeah. Even
Oh,
Dad
yeah.
was like,
I
this
forgot
was their
about that.
construction grade. I was like, yeah. He went, wow, this is really clean. I was like, yeah. Well, sometimes it's like completely brown. This stuff was good. So thanks.
How mad
Ideal.
you have been though if it was completely brown?
I wouldn't have been mad because I would have just washed it off. But I mean, other people might have been mad. Maybe not Dad, but
Tyler.
yeah.
Who else?
Yeah.
Right. Who should lead today then? Usually Josh always goes first.
You go first.
I'll go first. Yeah. go ahead.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
It's true.
Thank.
Bald
With
bald beard.
Okay,
Josh
yeah.
doesn't have a beard anymore.
Oh, yeah,
He
just got
shaved
the
his
mustache.
beard.
Yeah, he's got a mustache. now.
He has a mustache.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That still counts as. Okay. Am I done? Sorry, I can't hear that. So last night I'm watching the Reds game. You guys watch the Reds game?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they were playing the Boston Red Sox in Fenway, and they were down 3-0, and the bases were loaded, no outs, and Christian Encarnacion Strand, which is the longest name ever, they call him CES, was up to bat, and he had it was full count. I think it was worked all the way full. And, they have every game you watch on TV, they have the announcers. There's usually two of them. The one is giving you the information. The other one's filling in. They call him the color analyst, and then the, nuts and bolts one. So the guy that's giving you the information, he's saying, Christian Encarnacion Strand, he's never walked with the bases loaded, and he's never hit a home run with the bases loaded. And before he could finish the word loaded, the pitch is thrown.
Mhm.
And he comes through the zone and just crushes this ball. I mean, when I say crush it, it was a no-doubter. The moment the ball hit the bat, the color analyst went, but he has now, and the ball literally left Fenway Park.
Wow.
It went over the Green Monster into the street, right?
Oh.
So that's
That's
part's
awesome.
cool. I'm a Reds fan. They won the game. That's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the announcer's curse. So
Yeah.
it's something in sports, if anyone knows, or it doesn't have to be sports, but if you can think of a place that happens outside of sports, let me know. But like you weren't there because
Mm-mm.
you were out of town.
Yeah.
But last Friday when we were
Yeah.
watching the game and there was a no-hitter going, but nobody would talk
Yeah.
about it,
Nobody could say anything.
right? Because if you talk about it, then you ruin it. Well, once we kind of talked about it, it got blown in the ninth.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of our fault,
That was.
I've been watching football games where field goal kicker will be coming out to kick the game-winning field goal, and they'll be like, he hasn't missed in 6 months, and then he'll just whiff a terrible kick.
Yeah.
It's really big on foul shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Foul shots.
Yeah.
He shoots 98%.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
start
He
talking about
bricks
how
too.
good- Oh yeah, he's definitely not going to make.
I saw a hockey announcer, NHL, and the guy was talking about how the streak the goalie was on. It was multiple games he hadn't let a goal, and he started off with, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to say it. We can talk about it. We don't have any impact on the game. And he's like, he stopped this many saves. He's playing a great game. There's no way, and because there was like 30 seconds left in the game. And the other team, comes down the ice and put one in. They score. The first thing the other announcer says nothing, and all you hear from the other guy that said it is just, "All right, guys, that one was on me. That's my bad." Like
Yeah.
he immediately
He got fired.
get out right now. So what are the odds? As soon as he's saying, he's never hit a grand slam before, he just yokes one out of the park. So, do you have any memorable times where the announcer has either
Yeah.
cursed your team?
Marty Brennan.
No,
It was Tom Brenneman.
Wait, that's different. That
What did he do?
so there's
He
a
said some
different
bad
curse.
things on. Didn't know he was hot.
You don't know
mic.
about
He didn't
this?
know his hot mic.
He said some not nice things about San Francisco. I think it was.
Fired? Oh,
It was
Yes.
Yeah, he
Louis.
did.
I remember that.
No,
It was St. Louis.
It was San Francisco
was
things
San
about
Francisco.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yes. That's but the curse.
I'd
The
like-
curse for that.
I'll tell you later.
Have you? No. I'm trying to move on. Go ahead, Brett.
You want me to say it?
Nope. All right. So, have you heard of the Nick Castellanos curse? Has anybody heard of this?
Yeah, we're talking about it. He's
No,
the one that
it's
hit
more-
Jack that home
I didn't
run.
hear about
It's
it.
more than that. So Brenneman says the fireable thing on a hot mic and
The
gets
slur.
fired. And while he is admitting his fault, he comes on and is like,
Oh yeah.
he's like, I'm a man of faith, this and that. Castellanos hits a home run, and
Yeah,
so
but he calls it perfectly.
He calls
in
it
the middle of the apology.
as
so
he's apologizing.
he gets on and he's like, apparently something went out over the waves that offended some people, and who someone else was going to take him through the rest of the game. And he's like, I'm going to be taking the headset off, and honestly, I don't know if I'm ever going to be putting it back on again. And he's like, I want to apologize to anybody I've hurt. And he goes,
starts talking about his family.
And, Castellanos hits one out,
Deep fly ball to left field, and it's out of here.
for a 7-1 ball game or
Yeah.
something. Like it had no effect on the game.
Yeah.
And he goes right back into, if you ask anybody that knows me, I'm a man of faith and this and that. And so Castellanos has hit like 6 or 7 home runs during like tense announcer moments where they've been like apologizing for something that the team has done. Like if you look it up, like almost every time there's like a big deal like that, somehow Castellanos is out there cranking a home run. But so that's different than the announcer's curse. But
Heck yeah.
do you think it's real, or do you think we just correlate it?
I think he just has impeccable timing.
Mhm.
Like that's insane. Every time. Anytime he hits a home run.
Dude, it's happened at least 5
talking
times.
about
Hold on,
Castellanos.
hold on, I'll look it up
People might notice that.
Yeah.
because it's a thing. Here, Phil, I'll look it up.
Phil, what?
How do you spell Castellanos?
Castellanos.
Were we right?
Castellanos.
All right, so
You could've just started saying
yeah,
Just say it confidently.
so it happened in 2020,
Play it.
and then it happened again in 2021 when the Royals broadcast was eulogizing a World War II vet who just died 2 days earlier. So in the middle of them talking,
He's a cow. He hits a bomb.
yes,
He killed it.
let's see.
There's a lot of them. Oh my gosh.
It happened again. He had his first hit in the Phillies uniform when the Blue Jays broadcast was talking about one of their coaches getting a DUI and explaining that to their fans. It happened again in 2022 when they were doing an American Gold Star Mothers tribute, which is, by the way, in order to get a Gold Star, you have to have lost a child to the military, they died.
Oh,
So
geez.
there's like this somber moment where the broadcast is honoring Gold Star families, and they have to break into it to call his home run. It happened again in 2023. Let's see. Oh, when the Phillies manager who had they were wishing well wishes to a manager who had suffered a stroke, and they had to cut in on that. to call his home run. It happened again in 2024 when they were at the Giants and Willie Mays had just died and they were eulogizing Willie Mays and Castellanos hits a home run. Happened again.
Management needs to be like, all right, where is this guy at in the lineup?
Yeah.
They start doing it.
Oh my gosh. It happened again when they were announcing that Donald Trump had been shot at the Butler, Pennsylvania rally. So as they were announcing it, he got a, wait, is that a hit or a home run? That might have just been a hit. Nope. That was a home run while they were breaking into the game to announce that the candidate for president had been shot.
Wow.
It happened. I'm sorry.
I mean, at what point in time, if this is real, should people tell him to stop?
It also happened when he needs to stop hitting. Like, hey man,
Like, come on, dude.
it happened again in 2024.
It's just getting rude at this point.
They were announcing that Joe Biden dropped out of the race, and like he hit a, what does it say here? He hit a home run during that announcement, and it happened again on September 11th, 2024.
Is he an energy vampire?
I don't know, man.
He lives in he loves the tragic moment.
Yeah. He just
That's too many
steals all
times.
the steam.
Yeah.
That's too many times for that to
put
be.
him in the line. I don't know. I could see. I can't. I think some of those things are unexplainable.
Fly.
Well, and maybe at one point, maybe we start giving him too much, like.
That one's a kamikaze.
Yeah.
So, what happened?
Dive bomber.
I think they should quit announcing tragic things while he's at it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
like they do the stand up for cancer during baseball games. Like, I mean, like, obviously, cancer is terrible. And
I
we should
agree.
Stand up against it.
Yeah.
But we should maybe, like, why do we talk about it during, like, I'm not trying to steal, who's that comedian? The comedian's the one who brought this up, Bill Burr.
I've not. I mean, I know Bill Burr, but I've not heard
Well, I'm
this.
not going to steal his bit. Basically,
Go
he's the one
ahead.
who brought it up.
You just
He was
gave him
like-
credit, so you're allowed to say
Yeah,
it now.
he's like, why do we talk about sad things?
Yeah.
In the middle of a fun time.
Sporting events.
Yeah,
Right.
It's like
I
when I
agree.
go through the drive-through in Taco Bell or Kroger, or whatever. It's like, would you like to donate $1 to the children's whatever or the military this? And I'm like, I'm working on a tight budget, and y'all have billions of dollars in excess.
Hey, you
Like,
know that none of that is real, right?
so they just use it for tax write-off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They've already made the donation. They're paying themselves back.
So I don't ever.
Only one that's true is McDonald's.
I was just about to say the only one I do is
Really?
Ronald
Mhm.
McDonald
Because it
House.
goes to Ronald McDonald.
Yep.
Yep, that one's legit.
Well, let me tell you about that one.
No, don't. My wife's family used that when they were in high school because her brother had a brain tumor, and they put him up for free, like no
Yeah.
strings attached. Like they were everything they said they would
yeah.
be.
Courtney
So-
deals with families that
Yeah.
live there.
When I was a
For
kid,
months.
they were talking about the Ronald McDonald House, and I was like, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
In your
It sounds
defense-
awesome when you're a kid.
The one in Cincinnati is really nice.
Grimace.
you get burgers all day.
Yeah. In your defense, I could see how a child
That's
could
what ran
understand
through my
that.
mind.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't want to live with the clown.
You just wake up and he's in your face.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. I want to play Saints. I want to play Saints. Wait, are we doing Saints or Ain't?
For him.
Which one did you pick?
Yeah, that-
What's that?
Did you pick Saints or Ain't or the other one?
Oh, no, I'll do, would you rather?
Would you rather Bible
This
edition?
guy just keeps killing
All right,
Ronald.
let's do that. Noah, play something. I don't know what.
That would be a problem. Yeah, for Ronald.
I can't. Yeah. Is that what you said?
We're on our third Ronald this week.
Well,
Matt just keeps killing him.
What do you go to prison for something like that? He killed 4 Ronald McDonald.
I told him I didn't like clowns.
I'm good, thank you.
acquitted because clowns don't have souls.
Clowns are scary.
Judge is like, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. All right, so are we ready?
We ready.
So we're
You
gonna
should-
do a Bible-focused "Would you rather."
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to give you 2 examples from the Bible. They're not exactly from the Bible. They're playing off the Bible, and then you all have to choose which one you would rather do. So do you want an example? Okay.
Yes. Sorry. I was,
So would you rather ride a donkey with Balaam's talking donkey,
oh,
or would you rather have to water ski behind Noah's Ark?
Talking donkey.
I think the talking donkey. I've seen Shrek, and I know talking donkeys can go bad, but I think.
What are you talking about? It's Eddie Murphy.
Well, yeah, but Shrek clearly gets annoyed. after a
Check-
while.
He gets annoyed at everything though.
That's a good point.
I think Balaam gets mad at his donkey too.
Yeah. Will you hand me those mints?
I'd rather water ski.
Yeah.
Wait, but
Um,
you'd have to water ski for a long time.
well,
It
and
might be for. It doesn't specify if it's for 40 days.
right, and at that time, isn't that like the whole thing is like God's flooding the earth? So
Yeah.
I'm sure the waves would be like,
Massive.
Killer waves, bro.
They're just mocking them.
So you're like,
yeah, you're.
Pulling over
Damn
to the dance.
yeah, is that all you
Bible
got?
gets changed. And Noah's family and this one jackass. behind him.
yeah.
Just drops in there. Like, oh, they brought a donkey. No, that's not what we're talking about.
All right.
Go ahead.
we're gonna Move on. All right. So would you have to? Would you rather be stuck in a boat with Jonah for 3 days,
Oh yeah, he's probably.
or camp out
Mike- or
overnight
Matt.
in the lion's den with Daniel?
He said, "Talking your mic a little more."
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what is it?
So Lions Den
So
or
would you rather? I think this means to say, would you be able? To, would you have to be stuck in the fish with Jonah for
Okay.
3 days,
ooh,
or would you have to camp out overnight with Daniel in the lion's den?
Assuming survival from both scenarios, lion all day long.
yeah.
Absolutely.
The smell
Cats.
the smell inside the fish would be terrible.
I agree.
I try to cuddle with them.
Oh, how cool that! Once you knew you were chill,
Right.
like
For 3 days.
pillow, like
It's
it's
like sleeping for
like-
3 days with hot pillows.
no,
hot pillows.
you're definitely cuddling that
Ew.
lion,
I like cold pillows.
freezing cold.
Okay, this is a weird one.
Nobody picked the fish.
No.
So, would you rather have to part your hair like Moses parted the Red Sea,
I like that.
or have a beard as long as Aaron's forever?
I'm gonna
Did
say
Aaron
the
have a long beard?
I would like to. Hold
I know
on,
what
I'm
Aaron's
confused at the
forever.
phrasing of that.
Is Aaron a guy or a
it's
girl?
Oh.
parting
Aaron
your
is
hair
Moses'.
directly down the middle.
like Lloyd?
Yes.
No, you have to do it like with a staff.
Oh,
Wait, can you say?
I can't
Can you
do
say
it.
it one more
My
time?
hair's not long
So
enough.
yeah, would you rather have to part your hair like Moses parted the Red Sea,
Or-
so basically you have to like
Like a staff.
yeah, right.
That'd be kind of cool,
or have a beard as long as Aaron's.
He's talking about hair.
but forever.
forever.
I don't have any hair on my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm
so-
saying. Hair sounds cool.
Yeah. Does that? I'm assuming
I get
this
to
means
have
I
hair?
have hair to part.
Yes.
I'm in. Yeah, sign me up.
Josh wants you to turn the light on.
What light?
Tell Josh if he wanted to turn. Okay, yeah.
Hope that falls on your face.
Okay, I like this one.
Oh, it's bright.
So, would you rather only be able to speak in Psalms,
Which is you could say a lot.
or every single time you talk to someone, you have to start by saying "Peace be with you"?
Oh, peace be with you.
Peace be with you.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
would
there's-
choose the Psalms. I think.
There's people in the Catholic religion that have to do that.
Isn't that what is the Muslim greeting?
You have
The
to do it in
Salam
auto-tune.
alaikum. Alaikum
Salam
salam.
I
alaikum.
don't know. I
Isn't
think
that what
it's
it is?
Ali.
Something salami.
No, don't.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that means something to that effect.
I hope it doesn't mean what you think it means. It means something worse.
Oh, you could have just canceled this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means peace be upon you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
yeah. You because you would they repeat it backward and upon you be peace is what they say back.
Yeah, but you don't know what piece they're talking about.
So it's salam is like
it's
shalom. Like,
salami malaikum.
no,
Just imagine.
What is that? Is that what it is?
no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Just imagine Brett with hot lobby.
Wait, yes, Brett. You having to insult someone, but you have to say peace be with you before
Peace be with
with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would go with the Psalms, 100%.
Why?
There's hundreds of them.
I mean, I don't
Right?
say much anyway. So.
I just think it was like, man, that is so eloquent.
They're like,
Yeah,
if
that's
he
what they would say.
If he would just he's gonna add auto tune to everything he says.
Yeah. All right, you guys want to do one more?
Yeah, this is fun.
Okay. So would you rather have frogs suddenly appear everywhere you go, like a plague? So like every time you show up, frogs are everywhere.
Oof.
Or be chased by a pillar of fire at night for a week?
Be
Frogs.
chased?
Yeah.
Frogs.
Yeah, frogs.
I'm
100%.
Wait, is
Yeah,
the
I'm
frogs
Cardio.
for a week?
I'm out.
I think that we can say that the frogs are for a week.
I can stand to run.
Was this the type of frogs out?
I can stand around.
We'll just say yes for the sake.
I think you have to take frogs.
No, absolutely not.
But think about the destruction that the fire will cause. Even if you're running from it, it's going to still cause lots of destruction.
In your
So run to
house.
like California.
Yeah, but frogs.
And but you could decide to just like go camping for a week and just have frogs all over outside.
I would really get annoyed with the frogs, but the fire would be
Deadly.
devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Kentucky, man, burn it down.
The whole state.
Yeah, the whole state.
I just kept running.
Yeah, go stand in the river.
You could go to
That's my segment.
go to the ocean.
That's a good one.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Who should we do next? Colin, you want to
Want
go?
me to go?
Hit it.
Welcome to Colin's Bible Bonkers. Come in.
I can't hear it, so you're gonna have to cue me.
Something new.
This is why you guys need it.
Usually we leave them down and out. Oh, we have two.
You gotta
Yeah.
use
Where's
this
one?
ideal money on some headphones.
Yeah. Take
All
it
right.
away.
So mine is going to be a continuation of last week's.
Okay.
And last week we did the archaeological human remains and burials and the artifacts and
Okay.
technology. This week is going to be structures and settlements. So this is going to be the top, let's see, how many is there? 10 of, in the past 15 years, archaeological sites they've found.
That they found in the last 15 years.
Yeah, and this is around the world. So I kind of want to stick on the first one just because I've listened to a lot of podcasts about it.
Okay.
I can never say it. Göbekli Tepe. It's the older structures in Turkey. They were found in 2010, and so the evidence for them. So they were purposefully covered up. They were purposefully filled back in 11,000 years ago, which is insane. They predate the pyramids, apparently.
What?
And there is a conspiracy that they're actually, so whenever the flood happened in the Old Testament and Noah got back on shore, apparently he built an altar,
Yeah.
and the conspiracy is that Göbekli Tepe is the altar. And it's
Whoa.
close to the mountain range that apparently his ship was supposed to be close by to or
Huh.
whatever. Allegedly.
So it's in Crittenden?
Yeah, it's
Dry Ridge.
Dry Ridge.
Dry Ridge.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Didn't he land on? He's supposed to land on Mount Ararat. Is that-
Yeah.
Yep.
But what's crazy about this structure is so there's like a bunch of pillars, and on every pillar there's two animals carved into each pillar.
Whoa.
And it's like all different types of animals.
Very
And there's
cool.
even some animals on there that aren't real.
Like what?
Or so you think?
It's always crazy to me.
Unicorns.
If you ever look at videos of like archaeological digs, like how much the ground level rises over
Yeah.
1,000 years. Like it's ridiculous how many feet, like Roman ruins are, buried. And then if you want to go even deeper for Greek, like it's crazy
Right.
how far under they are.
Right. Well, and that's so another weird thing about this one in particular is so they found it in 2010, and it was still ongoing up until I think this past year, and they stopped, and some company, I think it was the Turkish government, started planting trees around it, and we're ceasing all excavation on this.
That's trustworthy.
And they were like, we're gonna try to preserve it for future, but they planted a bunch of olive trees, and there were a bunch of the archaeologists were like, this site will be completely ruined
Yeah.
by olive tree roots in the
They found
next
something.
15 years.
They found something and we're like,
Well,
we
that's
should
not
stop
good.
digging.
Right,
It's like some Indiana Jones kind of stuff.
right.
Sometimes you got to stop digging.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the truth.
It's crazy.
Like that hole in Russia. Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah, I heard
have
about
not
that.
heard about
What is
this.
it?
The giant, huge
They
hole.
tried digging like the deepest hole, and
Just for kicks?
Why would you not?
Why would you not? Is that what you said? Yeah.
Because it's
What else are you
Russia.
gonna do?
Right.
It's,
But
it's
got
cold.
to the
And
point where it
dark.
was like too hot for them to start digging.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then they put microphones on it. It sounds like people screaming.
Shut up.
That's the scariest thing I've heard in a week.
What?
What if we dropped one of those bunker busters down
Down
that
in-
hole? How crazy would
And
that
just
be?
destroy
Wait,
their
I-
earth.
Whatever it was.
Hold on. I'm picturing. It's like, what's that sound? Like, that sounds aggressive. And just
That's scary.
we blew him to hell.
Is that for real?
Wait, I'm assuming that hole's only like this big.
The sound.
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
Right?
I was
Yeah,
thinking
I'm
that
not.
when he
I'm
said
not
it.
picturing like a hole. Like I'm
No,
picturing
no,
like
no,
they
it's
bored.
tiny
No, it's
diameter.
gotta be.
I bet it's like
that's
you
tiny.
I
It's
bet
like
you
a
couldn't
drill
get your
bit.
fist in it. I bet it's
Yeah.
just like, because think about like if your goal is to dig as deep as you can, like you
How many, like,
relax,
zip rods they
Brett.
would have to put together to like.
Right.
I'm just thinking about people.
That's insane.
People?
It sounds like people screaming.
I don't like that at all.
I'm uncomfortable.
They made it. They went all the way to China. Which I guess it wouldn't be China from Russia. It would be
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah,
There's
it
a website for this. You keep talking, I'll tell you.
It's L.A.
it's LA.
It's San Francisco.
Yeah.
It was Pride Month.
What was that sound? Go ahead. You got more?
Yeah. So have you guys heard about this was actually really recent, the moat that they found in Jerusalem?
I think I did hear about this.
So they discovered, this was last year. They found a 30-meter wide, 9-meter deep moat protecting Jerusalem, which they were like, there's no records of there ever being a moat around Jerusalem, which is kind of cool. I'm trying to think of what else. All these other ones are really hard to pronounce. Sea of Galilee stone structure in Israel was found in 2013.
Yep.
A 60,000 ton, 32 foot high underwater cairn.
Believe it or not, the opposite of Moscow is New Zealand.
Oh, really?
So that's where they would come out.
Yeah,
So
which hurts my brain to think about because
So,
I
like,
would not have guessed.
Basically, they come out in Mordor.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that is where they shot Lord of the Rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Iceland and New Zealand.
Oh, but so Mordor was probably Iceland, right?
Yep. I got to do that tour.
Practical effects superior.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, all the Mayan stuff, which I'm sure everybody's heard of.
So
Yeah.
how
All the
deep's this hole?
highways.
Mike looked it up.
Yeah. What is
yeah,
this called now?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to hear more about your whole.
Can you tell us about the hole?
1 second.
It was only to like 12. No, I would say only, but like
Any pictures?
12,000. You know what the moat around?
Wait, did we find out how deep the hole was?
He's
He's about to
reading.
show it. He's gonna look at
I
the
wonder if
picture.
the moat was made like whenever, like, wasn't Jerusalem under like Muslim rule at some point?
Oh yeah, it's been
Mhm.
back and forth.
That's what the
Yeah, so
Crusades
like
were-
maybe it was like during one of those, you know.
I could see that for sure.
That's what. Excuse me. People were making jokes about the American Pope
Oh shoot,
about and
Josh has been
Crusade.
commenting in. We missed it.
On
from YouTube or Facebook.
YouTube.
I told you we
sorry,
should've put
Josh, we have
YouTube
Facebook
up.
pulled up.
40,000 feet,
Josh, go to Facebook.
40,000?
230.
230 degrees.
So 40,230 feet.
What?
How much?
Wow.
40,230 feet.
How much?
7.6 miles.
How
That is
wide is the hole?
insane.
What is the circumference of the hole?
It's about the size of a fist. It says.
You could shove a fist in it.
Sometimes you.
Yeah,
Guy's
finish
got
that.
long arms.
Yeah. 7 miles.
Fun fact: it's 0.2% of the Earth's crust.
It's only 0.2%.
0.2%.
Oh, sorry. Distance to the Earth's center.
No,
No, they barely. They
So
barely
not. So that's not very deep.
Huh.
That's insane.
But
I
they're
feel like
hearing
7 miles
screams.
deep sounds deep.
Well,
That's the deepest we've ever dug,
That's kind of lame, right?
drill.
right? That's it. So like no mine, no cave system.
I mean,
Caves probably go deeper, right?
the
Mammoth Cave.
It was done for pure science.
The Mariana
Yeah.
Trench is something.
Well, yeah,
is
but we didn't
something
dig
deep.
that.
Like
No,
I know, but
no,
it's
that's when he's
it's
gonna be like, we're gonna
Putin's
dig the
trying
deepest
to
hole.
attack
No,
New
he's gonna
Zealand,
sit up.
apparently.
yeah.
He's like, I got a great
I
idea.
get it.
Yeah.
I got it. Oh,
We're gonna come in underneath.
underneath them.
Yeah. The deepest.
Took
Caves are only like a
22
mile.
years.
Took 22 years.
Yeah.
Why'd they quit?
Not overnight.
Oh, because they freaked out.
Not
Right?
overnight.
Well, it got too hot. They couldn't drill anymore.
Yeah.
Is that really what happened? It got too hot.
How'd they get a mic cable that long?
That's a rumor.
Oh,
No. Boo.
That's what I said. I'm like disappointing.
Brett, you got anything?
Yes.
But it was 356 degrees.
We hit Brett's music.
350. So 7 miles down. 7 point. What did you say? 7.7.
So if you lowered a chicken down there for like 20 minutes,
7.6 miles. It's 300.
I think
did we get a
degrees.
girth on the? Oh yeah.
Easy there, preacher boy.
What?
He's like,
I just
I'm
want
going
to.
Mother Russia.
I just want to know the circumference of the hole. A letter from
Story time with
Ideal.
Brett.
Oh, right before.
9 inches.
Okay.
Didn't you get twisted ankle?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
I think if
You
we
guys
all got a
imagine
shovel and did it
dinosaurs?
in shifts, we could dig 7 miles into the earth.
It doesn't feel like that deep, does it?
shifts. Yeah, like okay, today's
don't know.
my day.
Oh, probably like it would take less time than that, right?
But,
20
well, the hard
22
part would
years?
be removing the dirt. So you'd need some type of.
Yeah, you need
That's
a
what
shop
we
back.
should say that.
A lot of shop vacs.
That's whenever we come into our sponsor. Be like,
Yeah.
What are we gonna
Yeah.
do with all this dirt?
Yes, just Ideal trucks just lined up for days.
Do you think there is so like for mining companies? Do you think there is like a depth they're allowed to go to?
There has to be
Apparently,
restriction on that.
7 miles will burn you up.
I mean, first off, they don't. A mining company's not going to want to go a foot deeper than they have to. 'Cause
right,
It costs money, right?
right.
So, like, yeah, I'm sure there's a limit though. Even if there's, I mean, if you found like high value minerals, you know,
Not for these 4 years.
yeah, that's a good point. Drill, baby, drill. I think is what I heard. Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna drop bunker buster after, because if you drop them successively, then they just keep digging.
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
that's what I was saying is like if someone told Trump like, did you guys know that Russia has the deepest hole? He's like, we're gonna build one beautiful hole,
Yeah, the big beautiful.
the largest funnel.
Watch out, New Mexico.
It's gonna be great.
We're coming for you.
Wait,
And that's
so
where he's
where-
going to put the
I'll
hole.
look up the
Yeah.
antipod of the United
We're
So
gonna-
States.
they,
That's the whole
alligator Alcatraz. Have you
Yeah.
seen that?
Oh yeah.
Because that's where he was
That's
going to
where
get
the next-
locked up.
That's where our next prison's gonna go.
That's
In the
what he said.
hole.
Let's see. Across the world from Cincinnati is Augusta, Australia.
Oh, all right.
You
Crikey.
could do that.
That'd be nice. You could have like set up a
You
train.
just jump in and you end up in Australia.
Get
Would
musk
you, or
on
would
that.
you just fall right back down? Would you like pop out and then fall back again?
I don't know.
Pretty sure you die in the middle.
Yeah, I was going to say you
Well,
would
let's say that
probably
you've
die.
done it, though,
Let's
Mike.
assume the tunnel has been reinforced throughout
Oh,
with
okay,
concrete that doesn't exist and temperature controlled, and you jump in the hole. Obviously, you're going to start falling.
Like an elevator.
No, I
Yeah.
think
Now, what's
the way
distance?
gravity works is I think you would fall through,
Yeah, well,
but it would catch you at some
What
point.
would
and pull
what's
you
the
back.
distance? What like
Right? But it doesn't. The
Like,
distance
what's
doesn't.
terminal velocity here.
I mean, yes, there's still a
Uh,
How long
distance.
is it going to take you?
What is it? 9.8 meters per second.
I have no idea. No, not in French.
Meters? Yeah, what are you?
The fastest a human can fall is
I'm
like.
sorry. I'm sorry. I thought we were American
Yeah.
here.
If
Meters.
anything, we're going the opposite direction.
Yes, yeah.
We're so
No.
far. We're not there yet.
I'm talking about
We haven't
gravity.
jumped in the hole.
I'm talking about gravity.
We haven't even
Because
jumped in the hole yet.
gravitational pull comes from mass, and the center of mass is in the middle. So you would fall past
You
that
probably would-
center,
You probably. Oh, I see
but
what
then
you're
it would
saying.
pull you
Yeah.
back. You would be in a loop.
Do you guys
Oh,
remember the
yes.
Tunes on this?
Yes.
Neil deGrasse Tyson has talked about
You would
this.
be in an eternal
Yeah.
loop.
Like,
He said you because the mass in the center of the earth would be so
So
heavy,
great.
you would just go back and forth
like
Until
one of
the
those
whole
pendulum-
like
pendulum
infinitely.
I bet
So you
eventually
wouldn't get
you
out.
would.
Yeah, you would never leave it.
I bet you would dissipate energy enough eventually to end up just in the core.
You would
but you're
probably
never coming out.
You would crush.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, remember we have the tunnel that protects
Well,
you from
I
that.
mean, if it happened to those folks in the Titanic,
I know.
it
I was gonna
that
say-
water pressure. Yeah.
I say I know we do. We built a submersible,
Out of carbon fiber.
Out of carbon fiber.
and you get a PS5 controller.
Yeah.
We can do this.
We charge millions.
And take no further training. That, like, we're prohibited.
We hire a bunch of fresh engineers and fire them all.
And we call all the passengers mission specialists.
Yeah.
We're
So we
good.
can't
We're
be
covered,
sued.
baby. We register that thing in the Bahamas, and life is good. Just
Or
don't-
Australia.
Just don't let it freeze.
We'll let it freeze.
You got something, Brett?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think we should just keep on this banter, though. This is.
I think this is going to add to the banter.
Well, okay. So everybody knows about the one big beautiful bill, right?
Yes.
I'm not really getting political here, but
Turns
you-
out it
sounds
changed
like
a
you
lot in the last like week.
if
They cut a lot out of that bad boy.
if you could get one bill passed, like one law.
One topic law,
Yeah.
which is how they should be anyways, right? Like,
Yeah, I
let's
mean-
vote on one thing per.
Is that your one?
No, but it
All right.
might be. Depends on how altruistic I'm trying to feel.
If you get one law to pass,
Somebody here?
Whoa.
Josh is here.
Well, holy smokes.
Is that really Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's like, I gotta go save this.
He just.
what
He's,
would
I
that
can't
be?
take it anymore.
Hey, jokes on him. I locked the door.
I was gonna say here.
We go.
I'll get
Thank
it.
you. So we get one law.
One law,
Okay.
anything you want to pass.
He's gonna share our mic.
What is it?
You guys got one?
No, I just want him to come up here and yell. Would you yell into the mic?
Do you have a law?
He just comes up and moves the
I would
mic closer to
say,
you and leaves.
I mean, definitely term limits.
Can I amend this?
No,
Okay, never
it's
mind.
one law. You don't get it.
Can we just for kicks, can we do one selfish one and one not selfish one? Go ahead. Term limits?
Yeah, term limits.
What would your term limit be?
8 years.
You think 8 for senators and representatives?
Yeah.
Just leave
Okay.
now. Fix the lights and leave.
Fix them and leave.
Anybody else?
Will it keep me up?
Did our stuff freeze?
No, we just haven't had any.
No, take one.
Oh well, no. Look, I just
It's-
sat down.
It's a delay.
One law, Colin?
One law. I think I said the taxes. I'm doing half. I don't even want to know.
Something
was-
you have to pay.
So, I guess
Oh.
what I would say is like some way. So I have a two-parter.
Okay, go ahead.
So I don't know how to. I would make it more eloquent if it was an actual law.
You could say it in Psalms.
So I would nail it if I was in Psalms.
As a deer panteth
Yeah,
for the water, so too would I like free
that was
health
actually
care.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So I would lead it by still waters.
Yeah.
No, but I would make it to where politicians aren't allowed to own stocks.
Ooh, that's
And,
Ooh.
also, and then somehow
Nor
wrap
their
this
family.
into- oh yeah,
Yeah.
There would
Yeah.
have to be some separation, and like so there can't be any.
Don't open
inside
that fridge.
trading.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And then also like somehow you get rid of lobbyists too. I don't know.
No more super PACs?
Yeah, right. None of that.
Lobbyists. Yeah, lobbyists.
Huh?
I agree with that. I can get behind that one.
That's a good
I'm
one.
still
That's a pretty good
doing
one.
at least half tax cut for everybody.
I was gonna say
caffeine. There's 100
no more
milligrams
taxes.
in there.
Yeah,
Just
I was gonna say,
eliminate-
or
No what?
no more taxes.
I could go with no
So
taxes.
I don't know if
or
we
a
want to
flat
go.
Tax.
So the problem
I'd
would
go with
be
flat tax.
if we go no tax. Like at some point, taxes do pay for things that we use.
Right.
So we'd have to be careful.
Well,
Like
let's
if you
say he said
eliminate
flat
tax,
taxes.
yeah.
Like a
So
sales tax, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like I like.
I'm with him on
Like
the
a
flat.
15%.
I take back mine.
Mine
I
too.
sub- I
Get
support-
rid of
Yours was good.
Never mind.
Flat tax is a good one because that would, no matter who you are or where you're from,
Yeah, you could be.
you would be
could
contributing to the system.
Josh,
Anybody.
Yes.
Anybody has to.
you can
Here, come talk
Just
into
sit
mine.
down.
you can sit on my lap.
Come here, Josh. Talking to this mic.
Hey, come on over here. Come sit with me.
I broke it.
Man, all those were really good.
Yeah, you got nothing.
No, I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go.
It would be good.
I guess. I mean, I can think of selfish things I would want. I'm trying to think of how to help the most people.
You get one murder.
Oh my god.
One murder per
Yeah,
year.
everybody, the purge.
One murder per year. Oh,
Everyone gets one? No way.
It would be. Hold on, wait a second.
No way. I'm not. Doing that.
You're like, wait, everyone?
Yeah, because somebody is going to choose you.
Right. Right.
Ooh, that's a good
point.
movie concept.
That is a
That
great
is
movie
crazy.
concept.
Like somebody,
We need
like,
to call
I
somebody.
know one ex-girlfriend that would love to.
Josh would
I
definitely
know
be dead.
one wife.
I'm thinking like I would like to be able to make. Okay. Instead of one murder, I want one legal decision per year, because there are times where like I will see the court system fail people, and I'd like to go in and like.
Yeah, but if everybody got it, then
Alright,
that
so-
person could
Oh no,
fix their
I
end.
didn't say everybody.
you-
I
this is
said
this
me.
is your-
murder.
No, I'm
I
talking
was gonna
stuff
say,
out
Let's
here.
just legalize dueling.
That would be
Oh.
No.
In honor
Oh,
of
insane.
Hamilton
oh,
and
in their 10
televise
years.
it.
Oh,
But you
wait.
have to use,
dueling.
But you
Okay.
have to use paintball guns.
No,
And the loser has to do some kind of hazing thing instead of
bring back like what is it called? Like full consent fight, like if there's two people
a duel.
in sober
like
mind.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you
Yeah.
gotta slap each other with a glove.
Yeah.
Like basically, if you have a disagreement, let's take it outside.
Yeah,
and winner,
I
winner
challenge
comes
you
back
to
as
a
right was right.
duel.
And because in some states, I'm pretty certain there's a couple states still that have an agreement. Like if there's two people, I can't remember the phrase for it.
Probably Louisiana, right?
It's
Probably.
definitely in Texas.
Absolutely.
There's a phrase for it, and it's for people two guys they're not drunk, you're in your right mind, and you just decide we're gonna go outside and we're gonna fight. No one's gonna get
And the
killed.
cop supervises, right?
I don't. Hold on. Let me.
There's the superhero guys that go around and challenge people.
What is that?
You're thinking of Batman.
Mutual combat.
Yeah,
That's what it's called.
There's a guy who
Mutual
dresses like
combat.
Batman and goes around
In-
fighting dudes.
In Washington and Texas, of course, laws that recognize mutual combat
Sorry,
as a
Louisiana.
potential legal defense on assault charges. Both parties must consent, and usually law enforcement must oversee the fight
That's what I heard.
to ensure that it's safe.
They're definitely betting on that, right? Like,
How could you not?
That should be on television.
right.
Right.
I'm
watch
Isn't it
that.
hillbilly boxing or whatever?
no,
Josh, what is
dude,
that again?
mutual combat.
What is
Redneck.
it? That's what
It's
I just
redneck
figured you'd
something.
know.
Redneck
Can
brawl.
you get near the mic?
Oh, it's Rough and Rowdy.
Rough
Rough and rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, mutual combat. I'm gonna put that all 50 states.
You would lose a lot of arguments.
You don't have to fight people. But I think there'd be a lot less long-term bullying if people could just get some of that emotion out. If everyone just decided this is going to be the end of it, we're just going to handle
I've always
this.
said that like sometimes people just need to be smacked.
Yeah.
Preach.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Preach, brother.
I agree.
Or killed.
No, not killed. Not killed. Also, if I'm significantly smaller than that person, I should be allowed to have a substitute stand in for me for the mutual
Yeah,
combat.
just like a real. That's like a duel,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One.
Yeah.
I choose Conor McGregor. That's my stand-in.
I'd probably just
I
choose
would
Matt.
I would just always choose Joey.
I'm just beat to almost death. You're like, yeah, no, Joey can do this for me.
Joey's
you're
got this
talking-
one.
You're talking the most. You're talking the most mad trash to the biggest
Slap
dude.
the rock.
I choose Joey.
What's your one law, Brett?
I already said it.
Oh, you did?
I forget it.
It was the flat tax.
Flat tax. Yeah.
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 You all went governmental, huh?
Yeah, because it actually helps people.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, Joey, we're not all selfish
I was
like
trying
you.
to help people, but I mean that one's probably more realistic.
I thought mine was to help people. Some people just need to get slapped up.
Yes, they do.
What did I do? Oh, yeah.
Yet.
All right. I've read the ad the last couple of times. Anybody else want to read the ad today?
You're good at it.
You're just reading off a notepad.
Really honing in.
And you use products, so you're just not.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're the
All
only
right.
one who's used
Noah,
them.
hit the slideshow, will you? You got it? Sweet. It's not
I'm
loading.
trying to lose a couple pounds.
Oh no, we're gonna lose our first sponsor.
Why is the screen black over there?
I thought it was gonna be the one he picked. could be wrong. Yeah, bring it back.
All right, take it back. It's fine. What happened?
Tell you later.
We'll talk about it later.
Did I miss something?
I don't think
We're having a different conversation and then them.
Okay, all right, here we go. Do you need to tackle that home project or spruce up your yard? Swing by Ideal Supplies, your friendly neighborhood hardware store and concrete supplier right around the corner in Ludlow, Kentucky. They've got everything that you need to get the job done right. Grab top quality topsoil for just $50 a yard to level up your landscaping. Want to add some style? Their dried black mulch is only $38 a yard. Perfect for that polished look during the sunny summer days. And don't forget, Brett, they will keep your grill fired up with propane tank refills for just $18. And that is a really good price. Family owned and community focused, Ideal Supplies has the tools, materials, and know-how to make your project a breeze. Visit them today in Ludlow, where quality meets small town charm.
I was supposed to know that.
I thought maybe you. I just
Are
thought it
you
was
a
worth a shot.
prosperity preacher?
No,
Should
I'm
be.
not. But there's more money in it apparently.
Uncle Baby Billy's Bible lecture.
Yeah. So yeah, go out to Ideal Supplies. They have hardware, tools, rocks, landscape materials, basically anything you're gonna need to make your
Got
yard
it all.
Project.
look nice, to do your project.
Support a local business,
Do they
folks.
sell lumber?
Yeah.
They sell lumber too. Check it out. So they're really nice people there. If you go there, look on the counter. You'll see a stack of stickers from the Pod Bless podcast. Grab one of those, our free gift to you, and go spend some money at Ideal on stuff you probably are going to buy. Anyway, support a small town shop
True.
and our first and currently only sponsor. So Ideal, thank you for partnering with us and for delivering all that gravel for me. That was real nice of you.
Yeah.
Amen.
Is there any other business in Ludlow you guys would recommend?
That is
Yep.
all the businesses in
Or
Ludlow.
not?
Ludlow Coffee. Go to Ludlow Coffee.
Are we sponsored by Ludlow Coffee?
No, we've tried.
Yet.
Still trying.
Ludlow Coffee.
Wait, did he say no?
Call us back.
He,
we'll talk about
he
it
just
later.
never said yes.
Okay.
Call us back.
We'll talk.
Call
We'll
us
talk.
back.
We'll talk later.
All right. Let's bless somebody, Noah.
No,
Pod bless your heart.
they're no longer a thing.
Oh, really?
Let me know when it's over.
Oh yeah. Can I Venmo you, Mike?
Yeah.
For that?
I'm waiting because I've researched too many things now. All right, here we go. This one is one of my favorite types of
I
stories.
did too.
It involves the theft of construction equipment. Man steals excavator and attempts ATM theft next to. What now? Think of the worst building to rob something next to. What would that building be?
Police
Yeah,
station.
Police department.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try to say this right. It's Defuniak. Defuniak Springs, Florida. A man has been arrested.
You said that wrong.
Defuniak. Defuniak Springs, Florida. Yeah. A man has been arrested in Walton County after reportedly stealing an excavator and attempting to steal an ATM next to the Defuniak Springs Police Department.
Still ATM, especially one with a claw.
What?
But how do you open it later without whatever? Police said an officer saw a person operating the excavator in an attempt to take an ATM from the region's bank. When the officer attempted to make contact with the man, he fled the scene. Law enforcement said that during their investigation, they identified the suspect as 43-year-old Christopher Hughes. How much do you have to be known by the police department for them to just know you immediately? Right?
I've heard that that's pretty common, actually.
Yeah. Like,
The
oh,
cops know, like, oh, that's Jeffrey.
it's just Chris again.
Yeah.
During an interview with the police department, Hughes admitted to stealing the excavator and attempting to steal the ATM. Police said he told them that the reasoning was, I would rather rob a bank than work for my brother, which we've all maybe been there. I would rather rob a bank than work for my brother. Hughes was arrested and charged with grand theft of construction equipment, criminal mischief over $1,000, and burglary of a structure with property damage. Here's the question. If you could steal any piece of construction equipment, what would it be and why?
Skid steer.
I'd like to add additional to this. If you were going to rob a bank.
Oh, dozer.
Skid steer. They're faster. They're fast.
Yeah. Exactly.
Killdozer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So slow though.
Effective. Didn't it only fail because he fell in a basement or something?
Yes.
And then he,
Tore the structure down.
yeah. And then the floor failed under
Yeah.
him and he collapsed into
I'm
it.
going to say a crane with a wrecking ball attached smash.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No,
Like
you're stationary though.
Well, yeah, well, you're
Can't
not gonna
move.
get away on a dozer.
he's right. He's right.
I mean, he got for a while.
No, he ran on foot. No, you're right. You bust the door open with the
I
wrecking
would go
ball.
through the roof
And
with
just
the ball, and then
yeah.
I would come through. I would come in like a wrecking ball, and then I would get the money, and then like you have to have another vehicle.
You could drop the wrecking ball through,
Yeah.
rappel down the chain, get the stuff, have your accomplice in the crane lift you back out,
Yeah,
swing, which you're across town by now, drop you down somewhere else.
Just Fortnite back up. That's all you got.
He's right. He's right. He's right. That. He's right.
Well, so if you do the crane from the roof thing, if you go in from the roof, the cops can't get you while you're in the safe unless they get on the roof as well.
That's true.
So, like, I mean, they're trying to figure out what's going on.
For one.
That's true.
6 of each.
That's
20.
true. So we have to bless somebody from that. Who you want to bless?
I would go with the criminal.
I mean, him and the cops and the guy that got the thing stole from him. So
Well, the guy that got stuff stolen from is kind of innocent.
he'll be fine, right? All right. Well, Christopher Hughes from Defuniak Springs, Florida.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
Can I tell you guys a story about similar? This
I would
happened-
love to hear
Yeah.
the story.
So this happened in the neighborhood next to my house. So there was a guy who was wanting to do some work in his backyard, and he was a heavy equipment operator.
Mhm.
And so they're still building the subdivision. So they got heavy equipment like in
Yeah.
the, whatever. So he had some work he wanted to do in the back of his backyard. He knew how to operate bulldozers.
Yeah.
So he waited until July 4th, and during the fireworks display, he goes and gets the dozer.
Because it's loud.
And then, takes it to his house, does all the work he wants to do to his backyard at night under the fireworks, goes and parks the dozer back where it was.
In my opinion, no one's harmed from that crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let that man off.
How did he get caught?
Huh? He didn't get
Matt
caught.
Matt told on him.
He didn't get caught. All right. Hey. Yeah. So
videoing him.
all those pieces of equipment have either the same or very similar keys.
Yeah.
So like if you have the key that'll fire up almost any cat excavating equipment, like you could just
Now they have punch codes.
and well they have
Mike just
GPS
tried to
too. That's
steal
what I was gonna say is
I
GPS.
just tried to steal one the other day.
Yeah. He's probably right.
Typically, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna password.
Yeah.
See if you can get into that.
111.
Start with 0000.
At work, my password for like everything is top secret.
Yeah.
Like that's,
You just dox yourself.
yeah. Yeah.
Top secret.
Yeah.
Explanation.
IT hates you.
Top secret 1, 2, 3.
That's wonderful. Exclamation point.
Yeah.
That's all I got for tonight. You guys got anything else? That was a fun show.
I think we're good.
Thanks.
Minds are
Hey,
Thanks
clear.
for
happy
having
4th of July.
Yeah.
Woo! Happy birthday,
Or
America.
tomorrow, Britain.
In Australia.
248 or 249 this year?
250.
No, 250s next year, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, 250s next year.
Yeah.
What we got? Like
2,
2
Well,
or
then
3
that would make
249.
it 249.
We've only got a couple left.
Man, Trump's going to throw a party.
I was going to say 2 or 3 birthdays left, and I don't
We'll
know.
see.
I don't know.
We'll make it to 250.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Right? Right?
Cannot wait
Right?
to see the parade.
They would start taking some of our bills or our laws and
Oh, you just need name
Yeah.
and
Hey,
number on 'em?
if the government would institute some of the laws we just
Yeah,
put
that's
in
true.
place, we'd make it to 350. That is it. If you like the show, check us out on all the social medias. You'll find us everywhere. Check out Ideal Supplies. Josh will be back on hopefully the whole show next week. All right. And that's all I got. So I'm Joey.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
And I'm Colin.
I'm Mike.
I'm Matt.
And that's Noah. And this was Pod Bless.
Each Thursday night,
Well
pop
done.
in, it's
Well
a
done,
vibe
my friends.
divine. Joey preaching sermons, holy truth combined. Josh cracking jokes, punchlines
wait
and
to find out
overtime.
everything I was
Brett
missing.
tossing zingers, his prime headline.
Not
Lights,
yet.
camera, chaos, Collins,
No,
laughs
whatever was
roar.
happening there
Audio
last 5
alchemy,
minutes, I was
vibes hit the
missing
core. Streaming live blessings, kicking down the door. Pastor meets punchlines, it's a podcast war. Pod bless, hitting airwaves, you know the zone. Laughter and lessons straight to your phone. Scoot up to the mic now, they've all grown. Thursday nights lit.